walking in.
I might be.
Mama, I'm finna be rich. I've been down on my dick way too long when I'm up, popping my shit. They like, oh my God, what's going on? One fuck niggas don't get rich off song. Got 3 options, choose finesse, play ball, and you might make it to college. But if they see that you up, they gon' start asking for that cut. Bet you wasn't with me when I was applying for that Section 8, and I was fucking up that free lunch. Asking a homie for the fries off his plate. Even on my worst days, I been had a hush, knew I was gonna be great. Like Brady before Tampa Bay. And that's why I don't get what y'all don't get. Tall ass niggas get mad that I'm winning, then they wanna go and throw fit. Papa saying like it was a badass shit. Tried to bite the hand and feed you. Now look at you starving, I hate to see it, but I would hate even more to be it. Look, I know I sound real conceited, and they love to say that we up next. Nah, fuck that, we up right now. Look, it's go time, fuck a cosign. I don't need another nigga to help me. Stand tall, nigga, on my own 2 feet. Head high even when I feel defeated. And you say that you for the people, but while we the people was starving, don't get me started. You ain't wanna see the people, feed the people. You ain't do shit, nigga, believe your people. Boy, we are not the same, it was never evil. I hopped in the booth and now this shit is so lethal, it should be illegal. Too powerful, like to get back on the desert evil. You embellish niggas, got their head up. I embarrass niggas, that nigga discombobulated, like they spinning in circles. While getting X'd out, cause we knew he was a squad. But he in a little triangle with pills and potions. Now the drugs, his control, the pills make him feel himself like he popped the ecstasy with the percolator. Then they popped the perk 30 later. And this nigga obese, he a monster. I'm just addicted to the advantage of advancing, that's AAA. Like a flat tire, gon' set a day shit. You could really use a good year. Where I'm from, man, you ain't good here. Don't come here if you ain't from here. Push your shit back and they won't come. Remember, stay safe. And no face, no case.
Great photography isn't just about what you see, it's about how you visualize it. Fujifilm GFX 100S2 elevates your vision by turning fleeting moments into images that feel alive. With 102 megapixels of breathtaking detail, stunning color, and incredible dynamic range, every frame becomes so much more than a photograph. It becomes an experience, a story only you can tell. Go more than full frame with Fujifilm GFX 100S2 and give your creativity the tool it deserves.
Yes, Mega Mod Master Tool sets come with pro quality gear. Yeah, rugged toolboxes and foam trays are included to keep tools organized and easy to find. From our 614-piece MRO set to the massive Mega Mod 1268, all sets come at prices that make way more sense than other brands. Shop sets starting at just $3,999 at GearWrench.com today.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first at 888-ALLSTATE or allstate.com. Like you know to check you have gas first before road tripping through the desert.
Empty? Seriously? Maybe I can walk.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So if you want to save money, check Allstate first at 888-ALLSTATE or allstate.com.
Maybe I can't.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I'm not a hurt, just not listening. I'm not a no, you just don't know me. I'm not a hurt, just not listening. I'm not a no, you just don't know me.
No need to hate me for it, I'm knowing I couldn't take it back. I had to make a choice, private planes and private pad. I'm trying to fill the void, thanking God I made it home. I'm straight from off the porch. Think before you speak, watch how you talk to me, just chill. Fly Miami late this week, she want a body from Brazil. Yeah, that bag gon' make her happy, she just tryna make a meal. Said that I still independent, you ain't tryna sign a deal. In the way I got her life, you know she gotta let me kill. Never worked a job of life, don't ask her how she paying bill. You can turn up if you want, but to yourself like Lauren Hill. Tryna drown out with your rose, I'm drinking brown until it's spilled. The lights off, but I see, I'ma treat the body like hot tea. I'm knowing your nigga don't like me, okay. She pulling on my white tee, it's going down for the night scene. The shooter moving, no Spike Lee. Playlist. Back then, what's happening? What happened? What happened? What's back then? What's back then? What's happening? What happened? You was back then, we was tapped in. What happened? What's happening? What's back then? What happened? What's happening? What happened? I love proving points when I'm inside it, loving that's my problem. She ain't gotta let me have it. If she do, I swear to God, make the throttle lean, them lights be green, man, I don't see no stops. Show you all the shit that I was typing, see my key unlocked from the mud. Know the bitch won't fuck, she got my meat on rock. Tryna watch her face, me the lights on so I can see the top. Y'all gon' have to stack more, I'm too up. I don't see no op, I just gotta hit them. They'll pull up, ain't gotta lead the shot. Pull up diamonds clearer than glass, it be hard to watch. I've been trying to not show my ass, they ain't got no choice to watch. Me and Lou, we raising the bar, see we got different hops. 12 trying to get me caught up, I had to switch the spot. Okay. Don't play. What happened? What happened? Fuck back then. Fuck back then. What happened? What's happening? You was back then. We was tapped in. What happened? What happened? That's the truth. Listen. Yeah. Let me go ahead, lock in. To the world, I ain't coming outside. I can never swallow my pride. You know I'm better and you can't deny. My dearest apologies for the beast inside. They want to beef but hide. They're telling me lay low, don't believe in disguise. They finally met their demise today. After I'm done, they gon' smile and wave like penguins. I'll take a trip out to England. Wanna know how the United Kingdom. Where I'm from, there is no unity. All I see is death of a youth. To tell you the truth, I'm tired of eulogies. The reason I face so much scrutiny, cause they did not know what to do with me. And that's okay. Man, what a twist of fate. I maximized off a minimum wage, but that's a lesson from way back in the day. Setting my soul ablaze, I'm getting wiser with the age. No more fighting for the fame, just more writing from the brain. All the trauma brought a change in me. No band-aids for the pain in me. Had to stop living dangerously. It pains to seeing it, but I cannot be on that CNN. I told all my family and all my friends that I am the one that'll make a change. Said it once and I might say it twice.
Am I hearable? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It costs to be the boss. One day I might get my point across. I'm praying that we not forever lost. If it turn out we forever lost, remember me for having different thoughts. Yeah.
Alright, so put it on QQQ. I want to say QQQ gets to about 519 for potential reject, so I'm going to put like All right, y'all. We got 2 minutes until market open. 2 minutes. 2 minutes until market open.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first at 888-ALLSTATE or allstate.com. Like you know to check you have gas first before road tripping through the desert.
Empty? Seriously? Maybe I can walk.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So if you want to save money, check Allstate first at 888-ALLSTATE or allstate.com.
Maybe I can't.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
all of them.
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
Try to read up every word you sent, but I'd rather pull up on you just to see just what you meant. Yeah, I owe it when I showed up for you when you needed vent. Niggas thinking they apply some pressure, they ain't leave it then. Now I'm too far on the bass on, I can't let them see me flinch. If she get a son up out of me, he gon' be a prince. They gon' take him all up out of me, ain't tryna give it hints. He can always walk in front of me so they don't see the prince. I try to read up every word you sent, but I'd rather pull up on you just to see just what you meant. Yeah, I always been a shoulder for you when you need a vent. Niggas thinking they apply some pressure, they ain't leave it then. Now I'm too far on the bass on, I can't let them see me flinch. If she get a son up out of me, he gon' be a prince. They gon' take him all up out of me, ain't tryna give it hints. He can always walk in front of me so they don't see the prince. You the one I wanna change for. You the one I wanna say my last name for. You better hold on to the bag and let the pain go. You better get up fast and go get what you pray for. I done put my shit on pause just to make sure you was good. And if only they could hold your body, everybody would. Thinking you could wear whatever, I ain't worried when they look. Every detail to the teach, you wanna see the way I push. In your eyes, I can tell you see they can't get me breathing. You ain't gotta pull up on me for no reason. I had to grind some time away just so I could ball another season. We gon' run it up until a nigga leading. Talking very fast, I'm reading that. Try to read up every word you sent, but I'd rather pull up on you just to see just what you meant. Yeah, I always been a shoulder for you when you need a vent. Niggas thinking they apply some pressure, they ain't leave it then. Now I'm too far on the bass on, I can't let them see me flinch. If she get a son up out of me, then he gon' be a prince. They gon' take him all up out of me, ain't tryna give it hints. He can always walk in front of me so they don't see the prince. All on your body, you always get weak when I touch you. Get some good sleep when I fuck you. There ain't no quitting, no, I can't give up if I want to. We can take breaks if you want to. He say you lean for me, you know I love to. Sorry I said that shit, you know I love you. It's a good day if I get you to listen. Most days I'm more than good, some days I'm tripping. And all jokes aside, all hosts could fly. You ain't about to stock, I want supply. You ain't yourself when you with them outside. You typing too much, I might not reply. Nah, I'm playing low. Try to read up every word you sent, but I'd rather pull up on you just to see just what you meant. Yeah, I always been a shoulder for you when you need a vent. Niggas thinking they apply some pressure.
Hopefully you had a good weekend. What's up, Team Bull? I'm here as well. Just looking for some setups. Nothing here close other than watching the SPY level. Actually, I like these longs above this 2100 here on NQ. Fast move, if you did catch it. Not something I was comfortable calling out. And just like that, if you took it, the trade's over. But a nice scalp off the open, 20 points. Good morning. Nice, Nick. You all had a good weekend? No, let's see here. Let me look in front of me on my, hold on one sec.
Hey, yo. I'm finna jump in some trades, man.
I like a 600 reject on SPY. Probably my favorite setup, honestly, if we get up there today.
I'm finna grease the radio.
Reject.
Y'all check in.
I feel, yeah, see price it was. YouTube, what's up? I was getting Team Bull going as well there. Are you looking forward to the bot, Luke? I am too. It's gonna make our lives a lot easier. A lot easier.
We tapped in.
The ETA, at minimum 30 days is the, I'm trying to get it out in 30 days. It may be longer. The only thing, I'm gonna have to drop my my app about the same time I drop that bot. The app, I got one of the last features added on the app for you all. It's not gonna cost much at all. It's like super cheap. The app will be. It's gonna be in Apple stores. It's separate from the bot. But the app, the last feature I added, which is done now, but it's a gauge that helps us determine if the day is tradable. I think that's going to be helpful to a lot of people. But the bot, it costs quite a bit to build, to be honest. It'll be for NQ and MNQ Alaskan. So shouldn't have no issues with liquidity. I took a little scalp cruise on the opening breakout, but that's it. It's the only trade I've taken this morning. I'll give you all the higher probability trades. You gotta think too, Alaskan, a lot of people trade prop firms now. So, you know, it's just not gonna be, I have to worry about that. Yeah, I believe so. I don't think you should have any issues using it with a prop firm. I can find out for sure, but you can just make your cash account lead account. What is NVIDIA selling? What's NVIDIA doing this morning? Oh wow, selling off hard, huh? That's what's taking the market down. I like a 117 bounce on NVIDIA. If we get down there, everyone. 117 area for calls. Yeah, just a 100-point candle, no big deal. I like how you put that, Alaskan realtor. That's true. A lot of bots I've tested and seen have been trash. I don't know that I found a profitable bot yet, but I'm gonna do my best to get this one where it can make us money. If it's not good, I'm not gonna release it. Simple as that. Just take the loss, I guess. Write it off. What else can I do? We have a great system now, but for the bot to be the most accurate, we have to figure out the trim take profit stops that allow for the best return. Do I actually save a lot of money on write-offs? Yeah, quite a bit.
After 9:45 to the news.
Was anybody in my live where I drew this bull flag and showed the final price target on this? It was I think it was 21,120 was the final price target. Look where it hit. Yeah, it'll be fully automatic. Fully automatic. Do I have a CP I recommend? Mine's local. I recommend a local one that you can work in person with. You can Google. That's how I found mine. I basically searched for the best one in my area, and I read the reviews and stuff. We have PMI in 3 minutes, everyone. Luke, we've been averaging about 2,000 to 3,000 people in these lives. the bright side, Walmart swings hitting, or the Walmart leaves. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, that Vols game wild, huh? Wild game.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what up?
Yo, what up?
Here,
What up? You took a trade?
No, not yet.
What you watching?
Potential bounce or puts, so really just open. Yeah.
You're watching? What, that 509 bounce or 508?
Anybody see anything they like?
Yeah, I got Grizzly on here, so you can hear him. Can you hear him?
Oh, Grizzly?
Let me see. Try to put the zoom on here.
Oh, I can turn it back on for you all.
Appreciate you, Grizz.
Grizz is a real one. He keeping it going. Keeping the lights on.
Hey, Grizzly gonna keep the lights on, keep the water hot.
Keep the water moving and shaking. Can you hear him? Can you hear that?
No.
I see one setup I like, everyone, now that we've made this move. And it's around pre-market. So it's, let me show you. Actually, it's just below, in between that previous day and pre-market low area is where I'm looking for longs. If we break pre-market low, trade's invalid. So 888 to 909, I'm watching that area as a zone.
But yeah, I'm looking at basically, I'm trying to think.
No, we haven't caught nothing live yet.
Area would be
I gave a scalp ideal. It's 20-point scalp.
You were gonna
as far as entering with you all.
2-year investment, just buying stock, not a trade at all. Just buying, owning stock in the company, and you plan on holding it for at least 2 years. What company would you enter?
Spy and QQQ.
Straight like that.
Either Spy or QQQ or NVIDIA.
Not the NASDAQ?
That's QQQ.
Oh, true.
And then you got S&P 500 is Spy. So like basically having a little bit of coverage between both of those markets.
You all caught anything this morning?
ETF, you know what I'm saying? That
Kind of slow morning here, nothing I like so far other than that breakout.
I definitely think if you just invest in that, like I gotta think now it's like 50 a month, but like if you invest in that to you 60, it's
I don't know.
Supposed
It's
to
a
be
good idea,
like
Travis. I
$1
haven't looked.
or whatever.
It's a good question, really.
I think that's a good like long term, but 2 years is real speculative. You damn near could go with an AI type of play or one of these supercomputer type of plays for that quick. Just the next 2 years. But yeah, man.
Oh, you caught that sale in Grizzology last night? Awesome. I missed it. I was asleep.
Yeah, because
the ideal behind.
If you just track when we started trading, where Spy was at.
I'm watching something here.
Based on now, this isn't even a pullback compared to where your money would have been at. You know what I'm saying? Like, Spy was at 300, damn near. It felt like, and it's at 6. So, God forsaken, it goes from 620 to 590. That is that.
Greg said he is looking to enter longs here, everyone. It's not a trade I'm taking, but listen, you can take it with them if you would like.
Grizzlies looking at well, not Grizzly, but what's his name? Mr. Mega Trade. He
In the lower, because we have some liquidity. This is the sun looking. Okay, entering loans, yes.
he jumped into loans, not Grizzly, but the other dude.
I'm not taking this trade, everyone. I don't like the setup as far as my trading goes. But Greg, he's great, so do as you please. Just don't want you all taking a losing trade. Yep.
News is dropping at 10, so
There's a kill candle.
that's something I would be afraid of. But it could go right to where Grizzlies' bounce area is.
Right here's where we want to bounce. Right here.
If you can get to that area, I'll load up and have a tight stop loss. Because if it just gets back to previous day high, you're looking at a good little gain.
Lord have mercy. What a move down. I know it's not funny, but that was just a knife down.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you follow Brush Trade, you would've lost your shit today.
Let me check it out. ES, I haven't looked. Yeah, ES, for Grizzology subscribers, you can watch the zone on ES here for confirmation. I'm going to focus on NQ on that zone I have.
Yo, Ish, can you hear me?
Yep.
I was about to say that. I think news dropped 9:45.
Remember, we don't have to take a trade today. We're just going to wait on these levels. To be honest with you, YouTube, from experience, when we have days like this, I said it last week as well, we push up pre-market, sell back down to pre-market low, makes for a bad trading day. Same concept if we push down, then push up to pre-market high. Makes it a little more tough, a little more difficult to trade. We should be in demand.
Would you take a bounce, or do you trust it to break that border, break under that price? What do you think?
I'm on the border right now on the fence. You looking at QQQ?
Yeah.
Watching the bouncer I told you all about on the NQ. If we lose pre-market low, it's invalid though.
I wouldn't. That's choppy. That's too choppy. Because that drop from like the 27th to now, that's $10. And that was 2 days. I wouldn't say that. I mean, there may be a bounce right here, but
Awesome. Everyone can hear me. We're good to go.
yeah. There may be a bounce right here, but I don't know. I don't like it.
Careful entering loan confirmations below pre-market. We've had a massive sell-off.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. The best plays be right there.
Not interested
It's
in
like
it right now.
that.
Right. Yeah.
That start put that happened when it ran a little bit. Like,
The worst plays are right at open. Like, you're gonna make your money or lose your money if you just commit right at open.
that's what I'm like.
This is it. We're gonna bounce.
that'd be the craziest part.
Delta's too strong.
You keep saying bounce. You keep saying bounce. That make me feel 506. Like this bounce probably ain't gonna give you no money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna go. It's gonna. Chart gonna be green on like a 5 minute, on a 1 minute. Not even a 5 minute, on a 1 minute. You're gonna see straight green on the 1 minute for 5 minutes, but then it's gonna be red. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the RSI, everything seems like it's undersold, like it's oversold. So I don't know, like
it's gonna chop up. It's not gonna shoot up for you. I don't think it will.
I think it has more to go down before it does that bounce, but it's definitely in the right. It's in the range of where it would bounce.
I think it's gonna look like it's gonna bounce, like it's gonna clearly the graph is gonna show you a bounce, like start of a bounce, and then do some more dropping.
And just clear right back under the level.
Yep, I'm telling you, I feel 506.
Yeah, he has, I guess, what will be considered what I have on my chart.
I don't see his chart though. I need to set up my trading view and stuff, but I'm just looking at my phone right now.
Yeah, he's got it probably like 506, 507. So yeah, not right here. There's more fall
5 minutes, everyone.
that he has predicting to happen. So it could be 506 on our chart, but I'm looking at his NASDAQ chart, but I'm trading QQQ, so it's slightly different.
Yeah, 507.57.
No more bounce zones.
507, we're going down. That stop right there where everybody wanted the bounce was just to take some money.
Only setup I'm watching now is this ES for a possible long if we confirm in this demand.
If we was on the button.
If we break 5755.75, the trade's invalid. The setup's invalid.
You might have to stop loss.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not in it because I expect it to be a big fall, like from the top of where it's at. You know what I mean?
But if you took that play right where we was just talking, like closer to 508, you would be stopping out more than likely.
But that's not where that's so it's like a zone. It was at the top of the zone. Now it's finally at the bottom of the zone. And how it is this candle determines if it's a smart play to be a part of either way. Because I'm like, you could think puts just from that last candle.
No.
Or it's just gonna whip back up.
Good thing Walmart is recession proof, huh?
I wouldn't even say puts. Unless you already have puts, maybe ride them out, but I wouldn't say buy them.
ES is invalidated. I don't really have much now, to be honest, everyone.
Yeah, you'd be crazy to buy calls, but also it's like, damn, you'd be crazy to buy puts too.
You'd be crazy to trade in this.
Yeah, it's the person that said early, I'm going puts. That's it. Cause
who started the day, who had a put in this weekend, who had a put in this weekend and let it take as soon as open came.
I'm still glad I got out of my put. Like, my shit would have still been bad. It would have been red big time. This wouldn't help nothing. But and that's what they can do. You see what I'm saying? It's like different levels. Like you got that person from last week hoping that it goes to you know what I'm saying, early 490s, and then you got the people that just bought puts today, and then it just like and it might staircase to the next level of numbers, and then be puts the next day, and trap 3 people who got puts, but it did go down. It still be going down.
Yeah, trading is one of the, I don't know. I don't know. It's a skill you gotta have though. Like, I'm not going into 2026 and not gonna be able to say that I'm a successful day trader. Like,
just efficient. I think it just comes down to risk management.
Back in the days, you needed skills like how to hunt and clean a fish, and how to skin a deer. Like, you don't need them skills no more.
if this candle retraces all the way back to pre-market low, I understand why somebody would want that.
I probably won't even take it because look how much we sold off already.
I guess you need them skills like actual real world skills, but this is the equivalent of being a farmer or being a handyman 20 years ago.
Seen days like this
Because it doesn't require you to. It just is a different version, but it requires something. Something that's
This
more
is
difficult.
a requirement for modern survival.
Consolidate, not tradable.
Because a 9 to 5, I don't know.
It could sell off another 300 points. You just don't know. But I know
just
stuff
a
that,
different game.
from experience, has come back to bite me. So,
No matter what you do, sleep. You got to get a bag. You get a bag however you get it, and then this is where you're supposed to put it. Maybe not the full thing, but you got to go to work here. You got to have something going on.
I want to take puts on AMD, but I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it player. I'm gonna keep it player. And not
there's
do
a
it.
news drop that moved down when we had the news. The only setup I like at this point, everyone's this NVIDIA bounce at 117. 117 down to 116.4 is the only bounce area for NVIDIA that I see.
Yeah, man.
Might have to wait.
You talking about on the play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm waiting anyways. I'm watching this week and just learning again. Learning. And next Monday.
I'm not really seeing anything.
Next Monday.
It's too good.
Start taking some risks.
Well, it's hard to show you all. It's on my other phone, but I'm up 60% on my Walmart.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Yeah, that
It is.
It could be shaky today, for sure.
Goodness.
You see what I'm saying? That.
My goodness.
That candle.
And if you go to the 1 week, if you just go to the 1 week,
Raging out today trying to catch these moves.
it was like 500. Lower than 500. What is it right here? Right here. Right there at the lowest point. It looks like it went to like $4.99 last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too committed to calls. I can see why you would want them.
I mean, off of a crazy fall, you think it's going to have a relief bounce of some sort, but that's why I had the play that I had going on over the weekend. I still think the trend is that way, but if you're too late, right after a big fall, you're going to be stuck in the chop until they do the next drop.
Right.
So it's like you really got to be reacting to a major drop and be in there more so.
I think I'm gonna open up my 20
I don't know.
accounts. I'm gonna open up 20 evals with Apex again.
Let's see
if I can reach a payout on that. I'd like to get the 40K payout.
That's a very strong doji.
20 accounts.
If you're looking at QQQ on the 15-minute.
QQQ on the 15. I'm looking at QQQ right now.
On the 5.
Give you the best deal
right now, I'm looking at the year today.
Say what?
You don't like it? I don't. I know they changed the rules some.
The yearly?
But still, though.
Well, not the yearly, year to date. So from January to now.
And they pay. If you follow the rules, they will pay.
That's crazy they give you that Is that Robin Hood?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, they giving you insignificant.
No, you pass them all at once.
See,
JT.
it reformed that 5 minute candle.
So on the yearly,
Darth, I don't really.
a year ago, it was April. It was down at 395.83.
Like, I'm just gonna.
QQQ.
Hold on one second.
It was at 395.
2 seconds.
Last April.
April.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. It's a bear market.
But if you go to 2022, it was down at 231. So I'm looking at the 5-year. 2022 it was at 231, but just before it hit 231, let's see here. One sec.
Do I still support FFF? I've never had no issues with them. I know a lot of stuff's going on, everyone. I don't do drama. I don't talk about it. The FFF is not the reason everything's happening. You all know that. But I don't deal with drama, so I'm sticking with Apex for right now.
Yeah. This could be either a great put entry or a terrible call entry, or awesome call entry. I don't know.
Right.
All right, everyone. If we get confirmation here.
I think it's building up to an awesome call entry. I think that is possibly not the entry.
It's okay, TK. Nothing wrong with it. Just go with it. Get your payouts. No, I'm not leaving Team Bull. I love Team Bull. Team Bull is a lot of me.
Grizzly said he'd never leave Team Bull.
Got it, Teddy.
No, I mute on Team Bull when I talk to you all because they get tired of
looking
hearing
like
me
a good one. It's a good one now.
So when I take a trade, I unmute. I answer questions.
I'm very interested. Very
like a good shakeout for more puts.
Either one. What are we? Just now, 30 minutes in.
Do we try some here? Well,
the put's about to start printing again. Yep.
I said we let this candle confirm.
Right now.
We wait on a 50% retracement if it's over 30 points, and we take a short.
He talking about shorts. That's crazy.
If it doesn't confirm, we don't take it.
And now he said, yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right if it don't confirm, we ain't taking it.
I would like to push up, test this area again before we confirm, if that makes sense. Come back up, retest this whole area, see some nice aggressive selling, take our short entry.
He took a short entry?
No.
Like I said,
he's thinking about it.
You know, days when we make moves like this, sometimes it just pushes right back into the middle of the range and just chops.
Right, that's exactly what it's gonna do. Is just chop all day.
Chop to that previous day high?
Not even. It's probably gonna chop within that maybe to the previous day high, but it's gonna chop within that range at open, and then it's gonna start moving after close today.
Well, I can't see the.
So whichever way it decides to go, whether it's up or down, which probably back up now, at least back up to
have a short
somewhere in that range.
You know? In Q, I will let you all know if I enter. Short entry on watch. We got 2 minutes. I'm gonna start my position here, everyone. Hold on. I'm in some shorts here. light size. I'm not crazy about the price action today. Is why we're light.
I took a light
I don't like
size
when
and
we make
puts
moves like this,
with
but I'm in some
Grizzly right
QQ
here.
shorts. Come on, there we go. Trim, everyone. I've only got two, so I only got two trims in me here. So
I just
two
trimmed
cells.
one of mine.
Our next price target is going to be right
Trim
for
and
the low day.
Yeah, just trim one
Stop
of
saying
them.
entry now, okay?
So yeah.
Trim one of the swings you had?
No, just one. I took a new put right now with Grizzly.
There we go. Nice trade, everyone. Nice.
I'm getting out of the second one.
Entry
I'm
there.
all the way out of both. It was just low
Dang,
risk.
that fast?
So what?
That fast?
Curious, anybody take that with me making the bag right now? Love seeing you all win.
You want some?
Yeah, I won 70.
If you get this low
I just
day,
put
I will
400
be
in
out.
there.
I've only got one remaining.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Put 400 for 70 and what? Less than a minute?
I don't think I had any drawdown either on that entry.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
I'm gonna just have to go.
This is beautiful. It may bounce at this 800, so be ready for that.
He said it could. This is potential bounce area, so I'm trying. I just didn't want to be around it.
Runner.
How many does decide to change? Because that's the perfect time if you just got into it.
See.
Yeah, I can start saying my average. I usually do. It's just a quick mover.
That's it. That might be your bounce right there.
Yeah, see, that could be the bounce area.
Still in as of now. It's
He's,
about to hit
he's
my
still in it, but
entry though.
I'm not. He's still in it. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. More range
down.
down.
My entry, so I only got that one trim off. Still was a very nice move.
Yeah, I should have just did.
It's a nice
just took
trade.
the full trim at the end, but I traded like some at the first point and traded some. Like when I got up like $70, I traded a trim more.
Yeah, I'm done. The trade's over for me. Hit my entry.
That's what I'm like. How about I only at 70? Because guess it's fine. He's taking longs, not Grizzly, but
yeah, you could. Hold on, let me mute.
Ooh, shit, that might be longs right here.
This, if it confirms here, like if you're trading with Grizzology, right? If you have a big confirmation candle like this, you always want to wait on the 50% retracement, okay? You don't want this much risk on the trade. So if you enter at 50%, you could stop out here or wait for a close above. But I don't expect that much continuation now, if that makes sense. I think, just looking at this, I think we're gonna push back up and probably range. So, but YouTube, that is the only trade I'm gonna take with you all today. Hopefully you caught it and made some money. We had a nice move. And I will be back live.
That was a great move.
And for those that didn't know, I post
based on what I would have normally scaled
to know when I'm live,
so
and where
that's
where
about
I'm live
right.
at what times.
But I'm glad I didn't
it's on my
scale higher.
It's on my Instagram.
I need to track that one for sure.
So, I mean, you could take this. It could sell back off the low day, but you have to keep your stop. Like I said, manage your risk. Stop here. You can have a hard stop or wait on the close above. All right, I'll see you all in the morning. You're gonna be here, right, everyone? Peace.
Damn, Grizzly, you're gone. I said, damn, Grizzly, you're gone.
He got out.
We've developed an automated trading software that executes trades faster than any human could, and its track record speaks for itself.
A story on Nvidia today because down 5% when I really wasn't that negative on this play.
Whoa, what's something that's happened on Intel?
Okay, so let's go. What's
volume huge on Intel right now to the downside
okay,
here. I
so
don't know what that story might be, but
Nvidia
something happened with the market.
Quote, but it seemed to be positive. Basically suggests
Some tech stocks are crashing. You see?
Canceling some of these wafer orders as previously rumored. So nothing on Nvidia to explain that drop. I'm not seeing anything on Intel yet, though I am keeping my eyes peeled. But the reason I wanted to talk here is IBIT on watch here, basically, or crypto on watch in general. We know we've had Robinhood and Coinbase both saying the SEC has dropped their lawsuits against the companies. Kraken now saying SEC is dropping their lawsuit against them. Also, I just got the Intel news here coming through. So Wall Street Journal reporting that Donald Trump and TSM are expected to announce a $100 billion investment in the U.S. So that investment is expected to come here from TSMC, or at least be related to TSMC. Donald Trump and TSMC announcing this. Wall Street Journal reporting this now. Back to you.
Well, so we took advantage a little bit there of Intel. I mean, it's right back down into where we're long. We're long at 24, but it did go up to 24.20s. So that was 1-to-1. We're going to get out at that bottom of a break of 80 there on that spike news. This sounds like it's good news for Intel, but you never know, man. I mean, a lot of that was baked in. I feel like maybe on the open, we came in with the stock up 5%. It's now flat. So I don't want to sit here and try to guess about it. We're just going to play technicals. If it breaks that bottom, fine. This will be a 1-to-1 trade for me. We already took some out, so even if it drops below, we'll be fine. Just trying to make a winner, right? And so obviously if that happens, that happens. All right, Palantir, thank you, Randy. I'll thank you in a second, but there it goes. There's a nice little take up for Palantir. Props that one up, man. We talked about if Palantir came into 87 and change, that we wanted to take that. Thank you, Randy. Cheers for that. So here it comes. It's a nice win for us right now on PLTR. So there it goes, right back up to the upside now. Long at 87.15, 55 cents in the money now on Palantir. And then Intel, man, let's just rock with it. I'm long. We have that base. We've already taken out half of this position. It's a news pending play, so we'll wait for it to break the bottom or just continue to go up to the top once this information is finally analyzed. So Palantir with a good little retracement back, though. If this market
Any
drops,
stocks you looking at, bro?
Dead man walking. So we'll take another piece out here at 50s and then wait to see what happens.
Yeah, we just got. Well, you saw
Any
Bitcoin
stocks
just
you
got
looking
to
at?
on strong speed. You probably just saw it break 90,000. So
Not at the moment.
That 50, 80 level a couple of times. Just trailed out there when we lost this local trend line.
Still interested in that QQQ.
Now remember,
It
this
looks
is
like
this is
that
been
low-key
trending
was
down.
another little shakeout.
I've been trending down all morning, so it's not much of a bounce. If all you can get is 30, 40 cent bounce on this, then I'll take it. We've been trending down. TSM, by the way, on that news, breaking lows. So TSM is just, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's not bouncing on that headline at all. Like, if anything, it's just continuing to get
That's the funny thing about it.
Like, that's sort of the weird.
Stocks aren't going up.
No, like it's not going up, and it briefly went up and then immediately flushed. So you're not getting.
Yeah,
a
it
lot
keeps
of spread
playing
there,
with
which leads me to believe
breaking
that
out. This QQQ,
that drop
maybe
in Intel
if you
might
can
have
catch
been
a
little bit
high on
bonus,
it,
but I was just in it. That's
you
the
can
only reason
take
I
more
knew there was
puts,
something
you
going
know
on,
what
'cause
I'm
I was
saying?
in and out because it stopped my stop order. Thank goodness we had a
But
stop. Triggered almost
let's see
instantly there.
if it runs
I'm
up a
only
little
looking at IBIT and AMD and Intel and PLTR, which isn't at a level I like, but AMD back underneath $100. So if it's gonna hold, I keep wanting VWAP, but if it's gonna hold under Friday's afternoon high,
oh yeah, baby,
then I guess that's the play to work off of. But for now, gonna look for a re-entry into Bitcoin, a re-entry into Intel as well off of that low. So I think it was just a shakeout.
Yeah, I would agree. We're I'm getting more out of Intel.
Yeah, that was a
looks
clean
like
shakeout.
we topped out here at 170.50. So I took another out there at 170.20. It just came a couple times actually. Just came up right there. Actually, we might have got a better fill on that one. We got a 24 and an 18. Yeah, so right. I thought we might have got better, but we didn't. Okay, so that's that. Palantir, man. I mean, it just went up. We're out of half of this trade. If it breaks through 87, I just got to make sure. I actually don't even have a stop out there. I'm gonna have to manually stop this thing out because I have a top take if we take out 88. So unfortunately, in our system, if you have multiple stops, they won't trigger. You can only get one stop unless you use bracket orders, but that's maybe something for another day. But right now, we're going to continue to go. So, all right, man. Intel, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Oh, okay. After Kathy, after.
You can hear that?
Thing is, she keeps, I'm already, like, I'm happy where I am, Kathy. I mean, come on. All right, so here we go. Nice little upside move anyways there for Intel. Let's ring the register, man. I mean, our stop on Intel is 20 cents lower of where we're in. We're going to get out if it breaks 80, so we're in at O, so there's 20 cents right now. So a little bit of a retake back to the upside on Intel.
Every time I say that, it goes back up.
To breathe right now. So we'll take that and watch what happens. Again, a break back. Okay, here we go. A break below 87 right now. We're going to give it just a, we'll count to like 2 or 3 and then stop out if it breaks. As it looks like Palantir right now, not going to be the one for me. We'll wait on Palantir for now, but 87 break and we're out. But so far, so good on it.
For sure there.
You know, we'll see.
Man, NVIDIA just can't get out of its own way right now. So I keep looking on up at NVIDIA because
I got some QQQ
like
puts
a reversion or a stock
queued
over
up.
lows.
I'm just waiting for
looking over at Palantir. Obviously, Intel might not get back down to that 24.
Fuck, that was the right
Have
spot.
to wait and see. And I looked over at NVIDIA. We're getting very close to Friday's bottom. So again, this is just another stock which, when we've seen it make lows like this at the open,
They would have caught you if you was in there, boy. You would have ate up like, you would have ate up.
118 now. If it gets down to 16 or 16 half, that's where we're going to have to look over on NVIDIA. You're on Intel right now.
Yeah.
iBit, which we're fortunate enough to get the good bounce zone, it's still holding a higher low right at that 90,000. So it's still looking pretty solid. Obviously not as strong as I'd like it to be. I would have liked that pop to have worked a lot faster. But now
that open is unlimited money.
Starting to form here.
Yeah, you could have been closed out.
Bottoming tail. There's the higher low. If we can close it out above, I just want to join the trend and see if this can't get all the way to VWAP. We got $1 to VWAP on iBit, but remember, right here is 90,000. So if it breaks local bottoms, 90,000 is kind of a significant level here on Bitcoin. Still looking
This is
at
where,
IBT. There's anything that I know
around this area is where
not
the
looking at,
last
we're
hope
sticking
for
to the
puts
stocks
will
that we've
be.
been focused this morning on primarily. Just let us
for
know
good
in the
ones.
chat for sure. I see a lot of NVIDIA in there. I see a bunch of Apple. I haven't seen people talking about many small cappers, to be honest with you. So I don't know if there's any that are flying around. Might be in the right spot here. I saw Amazon bounce from Adam there. So I'm just going to get my stop order in because having a stop saved me on that Intel move, that's for sure. And we'll maybe look at some other names once we get locked and loaded. Oh, AMD's almost at VWAP. All right, AMD has a chance to be the first short of the day for me. After all of this.
That's good, man. I mean, if you pick a stock that you like short right now, I think is not.
There might be something better, though.
I mean, I'm long everything.
There might be something.
Maybe I'm a little biased on that one, but for right now, I mean, Intel is making that play. It's a little bit of a face slapper there off the bottom. Again, I liked the story there, and it just came into a level. So, as Neil said, never a good idea to not have stop orders out because, you know, if that story's the other way, then, you know, you get hit. But we sat there, we waited for it, we let it bounce back in. We didn't wait that long. It came to 24. We had our out targeted. It made that bounce. We actually bought it after the bounce, so it's not that we went in there blind. But right now, it's a big day here for Intel. It's a huge day for Google, man. Google's now trying to break higher. And then here goes Palantir, man. We're almost $1 in the money on Palantir right now, trying to break through $88. We're long 87.15 now on PLTR. Here we go. I'm taking the long through 88. What's up, Adara?
Either this is the best
Here, the
jumping puts or I'm a
like the rest of
coon.
the market, making a bit of a bottom as of Friday, trying to push higher and then giving up a lot of that move at the open. Right now, hanging out just above 214. A couple of small caps to talk about. This first one is not necessarily a small cap per se. It's got about $11 billion market cap. This is HST Host Hotels. No news on this. They reported earnings a couple weeks ago, and they have a 6% short float. Then we have TRNR. This is Interactive Strength. This one is a repeat runner. Announced here this morning. Apparently, they received a bigger order for one of their products from a German distributor. They also have about a 600,000 share float, about 10% of which is sold short. Another notable short float here for TGTX. This is TG Therapeutics. Near day's highs, 18% short float for this name. They did report earnings this morning, so day one earnings play for TGTX. Make sure to like and subscribe. Back to you.
Thank you so much there, Adara. Oh, I might have missed Apple, but iBit just made, or Bitcoin just made a nice move breaking back toward 91,000. We just hit 90,800, which is right in here. It was like the first bounce all morning was actually off 51.6, and that was at this 91 area. So VWAP starting to come in. 52, the last line of resistance, I think is going to be it for IBIT. That's where we're looking for the play. Apple, I just tried to grab Apple on the, wow. Okay, so look, that's the move on Apple. It just broke trend, went to punch when it broke the prior bar low, and you're already headed higher. So thankfully we were able to get into that Bitcoin move. Nvidia's back at 120. I'm not going to stand in front of this to go short on AMD. That's I've changed my mind on that one. The way that that last move just happened upside, you got to do a little something different than just pop into VWAP to want to short that name. So we'll be a little more patient with it. It's out to 50-cent move on IBIT, but it's more about that $52 level that we're now focused on.
Yeah, man, good longs over there for sure. And oh boy, man, we just got lit up. Google, man, thank you for everybody in the chat saying there goes Google. Yeah, nice move up, man. We went $1.30 to the upside, straight up there. We'll get some more out at the 50 period, as that's a runner today, man. Good day today, as we'll be green there on the day. Palantir, obviously, let's go, man. We talked about that one. That did go into the gates of hell, but then Alice Karp rose from the graveyard and bought that stock back up. And I don't know if he did or not, but probably this one did. Nice move downside right there for Palantir, and we took advantage of that move, man. We not only did we call that bottom there, we were like, we're gonna bid 87 in case it does fall back in. Our out was 86.80, so right there, that's about a 5-to-1 right now on that play. And then we also hopefully show that, you know, all different styles are able to make money. There's the breakout trade of 88 up to 88.50. We said that we could get that 50-cent move, so we do take a lot out on that upside. We only hold 50% left of our punch, so that's why my average price right now is 88.01. So what I mean by that, by punching there, I'm going to get some out now at 30s as it rips back, is that's removing liquidity, getting aggressive. That's a classify this as a breakout trade, right? So that breakout trade right now obviously working out for us, but I don't want it to lose too much steam back into the end of this trade. So we're gonna get out right now. We talked about 87.50. The highest we got was 88.50. So the reason why we're still positive being able to trade a little bit more shares size-wise is because, again, we talk about having the stops. So I'm going to cancel my stop now at 86.70, or sorry, 86.80 on this break, because that's not happening. We're going to watch out for this break right now, 87.50. So that'll be 100% out of this trade, because, again, if it goes great, we're here for the move. But if it doesn't go, we also have to show some sort of discipline and get out of that one. Just like we did on Intel, man. No matter what your lines are up to, we had Michael Noss on earlier and was like, this is what the charts look like, so this is what it's telling me, so I trade off of those, right? And that's what Intel's telling me right now. Into this VWAP, sorry, into the 50 period and a rejection of VWAP, we're taking some more out. So, yeah, okay. Palantir just right now below our entry price, so this could be an interesting play, again, for anybody looking at Palantir. Now dropping. So we have half left now. That was a good out. We just got some out at 30s, right? We had 55%. We got up 5%. We're going to drop them all out if this breaks below 87.50, and we'll stop an L on the breakout trade. But again, took advantage of the dip. There's not too much continuation right now. I mean, Google is, but nothing else really.
Yeah, like you got to take your profit on these bounces. At least that's what's been happening. We just got to VWAP on the NASDAQ. I found something that I might like for a short better than AMD. We just got to VWAP on the NASDAQ, but here's IonQ. I remember these were in play. Well, I saw some people putting them in the chat. It's like, yeah, they were in play today, gapping up. Yeah. Respecting VWAP all morning long. Nice upward trend. If it loses the trend, I can have a short with a tight stop at the prior high. So we're gonna look at this IonQ, and we have free locates on it as well on IonQ. Not that I expect to have to pay for shorts here, but it's always nice. Sometimes in that.
Okay, we're getting more out.
Those.
Are you long?
So IBIT, I'm only long IBIT, and if we close underneath, it'll be about 24.90 if this bar in the 3-minute close underneath. I'm going to short IonQ, and IBIT's the only long that we're still in, or at least I'm still in. And it's holding the higher low for now. Still have that. When I tried to get more, I'm canceling that. If we break this, the new trend that we just put on, then I will jump out. So it's either VWAP 52 to 52.20, or we lose trend on IBIT and jump out, look for the next opportunity here. The market's trying to follow through. It could still happen. I mean, we just got back to VWAP on the NASDAQ. It absolutely could still happen. It's just that we started stalling out there a little bit. NVIDIA didn't give us any chance at 116, but it now has this going on for it here, where You've got a bit of a double. There's one higher low, there's another higher low. So it has a trend that it could also break out. It'll look a little bit better on the 15-minute in terms of how much room it has to go. But right off of afternoon resistance and breaking a trend on the 3 for NVIDIA. That could be a long, right back up here through 120.
What's up, Brando?
The sheep?
Yeah, we ain't no sheep with this trade though, man. We try to make our own decisions over here, and with Palantir, oh boy, it just came up to 88.50 again. So yeah, we're pretty happy. There's getting back into our 1-to-1 again. We didn't get stopped out. It came down to 70s. That's not that close for us now. Okay, Neil. Okay, Neil. Here's a nice move. We're at the high spot that we've been at all day because we. And then look at Intel, man. This is what we talk about. Everyone's saying about, like, giving that advice in the chat. I said, stick with your guns. That's the #1 thing. Adara we had that graphic, be confident. I mean, it's just, everyone be confident in your own trades. But, like, there's that Intel play. It was the #1 idea here on the sticky note today. We lost it when it broke through 24.25 that first time right here. Okay, but we got it right back, and now it's just cruising to the upside. Google right now, we just got 170. We just got 170.80. So right there, that's $1.40 on that play. Tesla. I mean, wow, we're green on this name, but we lost it right there. We have to admit it, man. We did get stopped out at 295. It does work down to 293 and change. But look at Tesla going, and oh boy, to my guy OB, because there it goes. It's $1 right now on Palantir. It's almost $1 right now on Intel. It is $1.25 right now on Google as this market is going, Neil. And there we go. We do break through the VWAP spot right there. So this is exactly what we're talking about all day, man. Stay with us, and hopefully we can take you to that promised land. But for right now, we got to take you to Adara.
We're gonna open this crypto segment here with the Truth Social post heard around the world. This is Trump's crypto post. I'll just read it out here. A U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of, I guess, what he viewed as a taxer, which is why his executive order on digital assets directed by the Presidential Working Group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP and the ADA. So apparently they're directing the Presidential Working Group to work on this crypto strategic reserve. He said he will make sure that the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world. So that came out at 10:24 a.m., I guess, because Bitcoin and Ethereum weren't mentioned. Then he made a follow-up post about 2 hours later saying that, of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum will also be mentioned because he loves them both. So that's really the situation there, just to read that post, saying that this crypto reserve is in the works. This is the 15-minute chart here in Bitcoin. You can see this push to the upside here. We get as high as 95,000 starting this move at around 85,000. Then, though, we get this push to the downside off the open along with the market, and we get to this 91.5 level, start to find a little bit of resistance. Well, that was previous support on the 15-minute chart. So 91.5 interacting here for Bitcoin. Here's the daily chart. And this 91.5 level, a little bit of interest for Bitcoin on the daily as well. So certainly an area to be aware of for BTC. But in terms of other crypto, what are we doing? This is an announcement that could really impact the whole industry. There's actually not much of a move in some of these names here. Ethereum up about 1%, XRP about 5%, Solana basically flat. Cardano, though, responding very well, almost at that $1 level here, up 23%. Dogecoin up about 3%, guys. So really mixed moves across the crypto space, even though this announcement could theoretically impact a lot of these names and sentiment towards the industry as a whole. Back to you.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Thank you very much, Dara, and appreciate that. You're still getting a little choppy action in BTC off of that bottom, but it's still holding. Nope, never mind. We just broke that. We just broke underneath that prior bar. So there's your trend line to the upside. We had the long a couple times on this move. Started it at 50.80, added back in at 51.2, but you haven't been able to break that 52 level. So trend in, trend out is pretty much always the way that I'm going to go. NVIDIA did make the break on its trend line. It entered twice. Didn't quite get the break of that prior bar. So still sitting there. We might get picked up at 119.5. Higher lows on NVIDIA. Market is still at VWAP. And the only short, well, I said AMD possibly, but then IMQ looked a little bit better to me anyways. So IMQ has yet to really break underneath this trend line. Once it does, that's the short I'm looking for. With the market looking strong, I'd rather be in something which is setting up nicely. Let's go to Adara. We've got another news story.
Comments here on tariffs from Howard Lutnick. That is the Secretary of Commerce in this new administration. So he's basically said right now to CNN that Donald Trump will be deciding on the tariffs today, and they will, quote, put it out on Tuesday. So tariffs being decided officially today. The announcement will be made as expected on Tuesday. So we're going to wait and see what happens there. But just a quick update on the tariff situation from Howard Lutnick. Back to you.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, Tariff Tuesday happening tomorrow. Join us all day tomorrow as we'll be having all of that. And just like we are today, anything that Adara hears will be broadcasted here, and we'll throw over to her immediately as she analyzes sort of all this breaking news. So thanks to Dara for all of that. Okay, man, let's not get too silly here. We've got to the high of the day for ourselves. We really dip bought many of the best names for us. Google, huge dollars, man. I mean, Intel's been really a great trade today. And then Palantir as well. We emptied out the clip. Unfortunately, 89.50 was about as high as we got. We have less than 25% left of our breakout trade now. And again, we're still indicating down here 87.50 if it does break. I mean, we just took $1.30 on this trade. So to give the last 20% 50 cents, I think that's about what we want to do, man. We want to try to create, like I said, we're not just trying to trade, we're trying to like generate, you know, wealth opportunities here. And if you can get, you know, some of these trades in, start to bank them every day and then up your share size, then you can really start to turn on, turn on the faucet a little bit, and hopefully the money will come out of that. So we'll wait to see, but that's all that I'm doing. Trying to trade a little bit higher on the share size, try to be responsible, not hold necessarily for the dream, but definitely try to hold pieces to come up to levels to make it well worth it, right? So that's what we're doing, and I'm going to stay on Google right now, but at the same time, what sort of brought on that little talk there was that we got to have risk measurements, because you can't just fly by the seat of your pants, so we're getting some more out here. I like getting out on tops, obviously we all do, but you don't know where the top is, so that's why you hold a little bit, and I'm just gonna keep marking tops as VWAP and as 200 period moving averages. I put the RSI, which is down here as well, and I know it's gonna be a little hard to see, but whenever we get above 70, the 75 is a marker, but I'm gonna watch out for 70s. So that's gonna be a little bit of an oversold situation. My voice still a little bit gone there. We were yelling at an elimination chamber. We had a great time over the weekend. My daughter had a game yesterday. They lost 2-1, but that's okay. I get another one tonight in Leaside. Man, we are traveling everywhere. I get home and I got to be in Leaside for 6:30. Like, it's an absolutely insane schedule, but one that I would not trade for anything. So, and then my kid also snowboarding his very first time. He was in the amateur or novice level, and he got bumped up. He skipped novice and went right to intermediate. So I'm really proud of him for that one. Now he can snowboard without sort of anybody, assisting or monitoring. The freestyle is what they call it. You can do now on that one. Freestyle. So, okay, Palantir dropping down below, but we're very, very comfortable in the positions that we have. And with that being said, that was a call for Adara, wasn't it? Or Neil. So let's go to Neil then.
Well, so that no one will miss out on this opportunity, traders, the first month is free over at eSignal. They are waiving fees. We always talk about it. Well, not just trading, I mean, everything in life. You want to do it smarter and not harder in all facets, especially into trading. So you talk about whether or not you're into technical analysis, whether you just want level 2 access so that you can see where the liquidity is going to be at any given level. It's all there for you. Back testing, forward testing, API access, reliable data in a highly customizable format is what eSignal is going to be able to provide to you. So we talk about the tick replay oftentimes. You're able to see those liquidity events, like when that Intel story came out, you can go back, replay it, see what the level 2 might have looked like, see if you couldn't glean something for the next time you have that news. You can all do it in one spot. Your balance locator is available there for you as well. All kinds of scanners, real time, and as I said, highly customizable. With 1 month free, there's just no reason not to try it out. So shout out to eSignal if you want to execute and up your trading game. That's a good place to start. Scan that QR code you see in front of you. Also, you can check the link in the description. And I have Palantir up here. Actually, I know why I had Palantir up there, but before I get to that, let's go back over just a couple of things while we were doing that. NVIDIA bounced off of the higher low. It got from 119.3 to I didn't get, but it got up to 119.98. I got filled at like 70 something, and then it broke the prior bar low. And you're right back down to the doldrums, down 5% NVIDIA today. That stock, although lately, I suppose like 5% ain't what it used to be. NVIDIA's been doing that all the time. Like it's just different. Like I think we're seeing these kinds of moves more, especially off the open. INQ did break trend, got short here at 25, like 25.02, same thing. Looks like it wants to head lower. It's got a nice little higher low at 24.60. We'll look to catch the bid. I wanted to get a reload with money fills a little tighter to VWAP. Because VWAP's at 25.20 is the prior bar high. So I was looking for fills a little bit higher. So I'm gonna still stick a couple in there to see if we can't get that one short. And obviously, I said I wasn't going to short AMD and I would short INQ. At least for now, that actually looks like a good decision. So usually I would just blindly short AMD at VWAP, but it didn't look good when it got there. And now it's holding the bid. So suddenly AMD, it doesn't look all that bad. Market is kind of pulling back, and this is holding a higher low. So I think it was the right call to pivot from that AMD short. Let's go to Sean before.
We'll go over here quickly. We'll flush down a little bit of a toilet there as Palantir came back in, but we reloaded Google right now, so Google looks to be strong here off that dip buy opportunity. Wow, look at that. That was a nice move. All the way down into the 50 period. We just, as Neil was talking, we bought those 170 30s, man, and here's a nice little move right back to the top side. So let's get a little bit. Oh, we just missed getting out. Oh, did we get filled? There we go. We got filled now. So a nice little out there, 50 cents back into the reload there. Unfortunately, our Palantir did go downside a little bit now, more out of Google, but Palantir does break below 88, so we do wind up getting out of that one. But Google and Intel right now. Intel had great news. Again, we talked about the foundry there, maybe with TSMC, and then Donald Trump, of course, as we get ready for Tariff Tuesday. What's up to my main guy, Raheem Alani from OCI, is in the building looking like a sharp-dressed man that he is. So what's up to Raheem? How are you doing, my guy? Don't mean to blow your scene up, but you are in the building, and we really appreciate that. So we'll get going, but right now we do got to go back over to Adara at the desk.
So what we're going to do here is take a look at this market. What is moving the market to the upside? I mean, the market's generally flat right now, giving up a lot of that early upside push. But what sectors are doing well? Health technology really strong here. Consumer non-durables, utilities, with the exception of CEG, sharply to the downside. We have consumer durable story led by Tesla, communications, all looking really good here. Finance, a pretty good look as well. Now, what's weak? It seems to be a lot of these big tech plays. NVIDIA here, ANET, sharply weak in electronic technology. Technology services here, Microsoft to the downside, Oracle pretty weak. Also got an upgrade this morning, but Palantir doing quite nicely, trying to bounce back after a bit of a different week for that stock. Producer manufacturing pretty weak here as well. So definitely mixed sentiments here in this market, but you could see once again that it's not necessarily the whole market that's weak. It's just these tech leaders really muddying the waters, guys. Back to you.
Then, thank you, Miss Adara. As Neil and I debate switching over to wearing blazers every day, so we'll see if we can do that. Maybe because, you know, this guy, we just keep getting showed up. So we got sharp. At the beginning, we're like, you know what, the people, you know, everyone watching probably sitting at home, you know, looking to invest in some of these businesses, and a lot of day traders, of course, wear casual, but you know, we could spice it up a little bit around here. But yeah, Dara's always, everyone's looking dapper every day. So, you know, we're being our, I mean, Joe always looks like he's on the runway anyways. So whatever. And then Sharif, I don't know, I think Sharif's bench pressing somewhere. He's going to be coming on to the show in just a couple minutes. With only 18 minutes left, get ready for the midday show with Joseph and Sharif, where they'll be talking about small cap names. I mean, they'll talk about everything, but more primarily smaller cap names on the midday show. We'll check out some runners. One runner that I want to look at was Big Bear AI. This is one of my plays for the year, man. I like the drip right here that's just happened. We talked about this last week on an Instagram reel that we put out. I like gold. I like Big Bear AI. You know, we like Berkshire. That's another name that we're in there as they continue to raise all of that cash. It's all about that cash. Anyways, Google, a lot of cash on hand for Google. Will they have to pay the DOJ? Will they have to pay someone in Europe? Will they have to pay someone in China? Who knows? But let's just keep that money going.
Chump change.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, hopefully these guys, Sundar Pichai will just write that check. If you want to advertise with Google Pixel on our show, I mean, that'd be great as well, Sundar. I mean, we have a lot of people interested in your Google Pixel.
It is a fantastic phone.
Exactly. So I think that would be
anybody that doesn't use the Google Pixel.
Yeah, is a fool. Yeah, exactly, and that is for sure. So definitely sign up with Google Pixel ASAP. I remember buying the very first Google Pixel. I think it was like a Nexus or something, Google Nexus, and then they switched them over to Pixels. So I definitely like that. Now I am an Apple guy. All right, 171 right now. The Diamond Hand Man is here as we're trying to hold on, man. Not only that, this is what we did. We got the reload right there, and that was very key. Down into the 50-period moving average on Google. So we take that reload really seriously when we're able to get it. So that's what we did. We talked about it. We put that on the board right now. Take out one more piece here at 89s. There it is, man. Let's see if Google can run the rest of the day. We're going to get back to that gym today. We're going to start going swimming a little bit. And then that's that. So being sick over the last couple weeks, I think I lost like 5 pounds. We'll see if we can keep that going. I figured the best way to lose weight is to not eat, and that was definitely was working.
Well,
so yeah, I mean, or just not eat, but eat right when you do. I mean, I think that's, like right here.
You really want to eat.
Today we had the English muffins, sausage and cheese. Like you got to kind of avoid that. Maybe
no egg.
If there was the egg in there.
No, that's
okay.
There's
but
nothing wrong with that.
I just worry about that.
You don't need the
sausage was.
The sausage is okay, and the cheese is okay. It's not the end of the world. There's worse things you can eat. It's really just. I feel like it's all the bread if you cut that.
Well, yes. And I thought, oh, is it Ramadan today? Okay, well, happy Ramadan if that's true. I'm going to say that because it's in the chat. But if it's, I haven't vetted that. But happy Ramadan, if that's the case. So I guess there's people fasting all over the world right now. Then I guess so. Congratulations.
Well, VWAP's busting out. Oh, come on.
Yeah, man, we are just huge right now.
Let's go, Apple. All right, Apple just broke VWAP. There's the higher low. I want to see that trend back to the upside. I caught it on the way down, but now we're going to look to get a bit of a bounce off of this VWAP. I just heard something about Mullen. But
yeah, just something about reverse splitting.
No way.
No, I was joking. No, I was getting some sort of a pop.
Oh, no, you said that. I was like...
They reverse split last week, wasn't it?
It's just, I don't know. I get sick of the fact that the way that things happen over there at Mullen. Like, they've reverse split more than the other stock. I heard something about rules along those lines that they might actually finally limit the number of times you can reverse split to regain compliance. So IonQ still holding underneath VWAP, but I do want to get either into, I just showed you Apple off of VWAP, or if we can put another higher low here in IBIT, you're holding on to the 90,000 level. So 90,000's about, it's like this low here, but 51.10 to 51.20. As long as that can hold on, I want to see if we can jump back into IBIT. For now, it's still putting in lower highs, but the long's been working, so I don't want to completely give up on it. At least when I've taken it, the long's worked. Obviously, it's trending down, but taking some reversions of those downward moves has worked on IBIT. That's a better way to put it. So that, or Apple, or IonQ reload. Apple would be a bounce off VWAP, and it holding this trend from the bottom. That's the next few plays for me. Still about 15 minutes to go. I've seen a lot of people in the chat, and shout out to Billy S, shout out to Trisha, saying TRNR has been ridiculously strong. The only thing I caution is, like, this is a stock which has failed the pre-market high break, hasn't broken the low. That's the big thing. It has not broken that low of the prior day high, but it's still kind of a fail of that top. It's not usually a setup that I love where you failed the pre-market high break and are putting in lower highs. I like these better when they show you they can make another high and break out that $4 level, but it's on the radar for sure, the TRNR, because it's done 65 million shares in volume for $3 stock. So shout out to everyone that's on that one. For me, it's still not looking strong enough, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing too much strength looking at different stocks right now. I mean, we can look elsewhere. I just want to say, like, I'm getting out of Google. We topped out there at 171, so we're getting less and less, man. I mean, if this breaks 170, we're out. That was a good move up, and we took advantage of it. So I don't even, that might even be too low. Let's go to 170.20. Like, I just, this market's a little bit much right now. I just, you know, I've been watching Palantir, the way that's been breaking. It's just a bit too much right now in the market. So we'll wait. Oracle, Uber. Let me check out Uber right now, getting a little bit of a note on a scanner here. Remember, we do have different alerts hitting. This is an e-signal. You can definitely scan the QR code right there to get our watch list. But when the e-signal QR code comes up, we also have a link in description. Grab 1 month free. Oracle, SMR, AMD, PayPal, Amazon, all triggering in for some local looks for me. And then right here on the trade rate, Nova, N-O-V-A, right now, Nova Pharmacy, oh, Sonova, okay, right now, yeah, 70 million shares, right now, Nova, 51%, so that's hitting on the trade rate, obviously. Tesla now back down to 298, Neil's in IonQ, so that's on the trade rate here. IBIT, or maybe not in, but we're definitely looking at it. I can't see anymore because we have, there's e-signal, oh, there, he's in it, okay, good. There's TSLL, of course, that's a derivative of Tesla, Palantir, and then, of course, Strategy, which is no longer a micro strategy, it is a major strategy. And MSTR holding nearly similar to my position, 500,000 Bitcoins. Wow. So yeah, Michael Saylor et al. Were very excited when they saw Donald Trump sort of give that boost to the market. We'll see if crypto can hold out. And again, with his speech to Congress later on tonight or tomorrow for Donald Trump, I think it's tomorrow, for Trump, maybe something happens with crypto, and we're all waiting to see that announcement. Plus, we're expecting something on Friday as well. There it is, 2480 for Intel. You got to take advantage of this, man, as we only have 10 minutes left, and then I'm out of here.
They got me out of
there.
Damn, they got me out of there.
And then, of course, at 2 p.m. again as well. So just trying to get some out. Our stop on Google's right here. It's about to break. We break down below 20. We're out of Google on a good reload and out of some of those shares, obviously, on that. So